is likely between this and pulsed fusion drives. Either way, pretty epic. Which option are you most excited about? Let us know in the comments. We hit warp 7 next time on Spacetime. Last week we talked about why the speed of light is really the speed of causality. You guys had lots of amazing questions. Andrea Peponi and others asked, why does the speed of light have to be that specific number, 300,000 kilometers per second, and what would happen to the universe if it were different? Well, that actual number, 300,000 kilometers per second, just comes from a pretty arbitrary definition of the length of kilometers and seconds. Now, physicists often choose to define the speed of light as c equals 1, which we call natural units. At that point, it perhaps becomes more interesting to ask why other fundamental constants of nature have the values that they do compared to the speed of light. Now that said, the relative units of the fundamental constants, the speed of light, the strength of the fundamental forces, etc., are important for the properties of this universe, and you change them too much and the universe as we know it doesn't exist. We'll talk about that more in another episode. Jai Kalra and others ask, what about quantum entanglement? Shouldn't we be able to transmit messages instantly this way? Right, spooky action at a distance, as Einstein called it, on the surface does seem to mess with us. When you collapse the wave function of one entangled particle, your choice of measurement affects the state of its entangled partner instantaneously, potentially over large distances. However, it turns out that this can't ever be used to transmit new information faster than the speed of light, so causality is preserved. We may do an episode on this, but in the meantime, Veritasium has an excellent one, linked in the description. Ed Stefan asks why we're even talking about gravitational waves where none have ever been observed. Why don't we get back to this next week? But in the meantime, in pointing out the indirect detection of gravitational waves, Gareth Dean delivers the amazing quote, "So we haven't seen a duck, but something's been quacking and eating all of our breadsticks." The Colonel asks, does this now mean I can refer to the speed of light as total monkey speed? The answer is yes. And to Tyler Hamilton, all I have to say is, yeah!